What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate it for your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing to the channel, simply because it truly does help me out a lot. Now, we're going to be reacting to Gervonta Davis predicts Adrien Broner versus Blair, man. The whole Blair fight, things like that, right? Sharing his opinion, how this fight might go, things like that. Yeah, man, I really don't have too much to say, so just gonna let the video play. Then, I'll share the rest of my opinion, say what I have to say at the end of the video.
Has edge. We can joke about Blair and everything, but he's been out there. He's been fighting, and he came off a tough loss against what's his name, kid from Orange County.
As Adrien Broner returns to the ring, boxing professionals have made their picks on who they believe will win the fight. Broner has the experience and skill, but that was long ago. Regardless, many professionals are tipping him for this reviving win.
Okay, but you have connections everywhere.
Hey, see, everybody thought he was gone, see?
Do you think he met Chapo? Do you think he met El Chapo?
Adrien Broner is back in the ring against Blair Cobbs this Friday. And while there are many doubts regarding his fitness and abilities, some boxing professionals believe so much in his ability to deliver.
AB a lot of money around 6 months ago, and I'm sure they'll increase that offer, but that's the man I want next, so if we can make it happen in the States.
A Don King promoted boxing event is scheduled for Friday, June 7th at the Seminole Hard Rock in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Go ahead. I say this. The money before it gets nice. Talk to me nice. Oh, I know why you got mad too. You got mad because she told you you let me.
The main event is a fight between hard-hitting Blair Cobbs and former multi-division world champion Adrien Broner. The two articulate and captivating competitors aim to take center stage and leave their mark in the welterweight division.
Oh, it's there. All that fat.
I told you grab a little lower to be.
Thus, this bout is sure to be explosive. Both men are 34 years old and seasoned veterans, yet they still have something to prove in their later fight careers. On Friday at 8 p.m. ET, Adrien "The Problem" Broner, having 35 wins including 24 knockouts, 4 wins and a draw, returns to the ring. The opponent for the former 4-time world champion is Blair Cobbs with 16 wins, including yen knockout victories, a loss and a draw. In June 2023, Broner defeated Bill Hutchinson unanimously in their most recent bout. Since losing to Mikey Garcia in a unanimous decision in 2017, the Problem has yet to participate actively in the game. Broner has fought 4 times since losing to Garcia, earning a 2-1-1 record. And at age 34, Broner is past his prime, and many people believe this fight is more of a money grab than a real fight. Although Blair Cobbs has a good record, he has yet to play against tough opponents. In August 2022, he defeated Maurice Hooker, the former world champion, by taking him to 3 falls.
Where you going? For real? You ready? You ready? Woo! Ready to go?
And here's what many boxing professionals don't consider. Compared to Broner, Cobbs has been much less active. Since defeating Hooker in March 2022, a triumphant comeback from his first career loss to Alexis Rocha by 9th round knockout, he has not engaged in combat. When comparing records and physical characteristics, Broner and Cobbs are about equal. Both men are pretty tall. However, Cobbs' reach is somewhat more significant at 73 than Broner's at 69. Their ages are the same at 34. What marks its difference is the titles and professional wins. Since turning pro in 2008, Broner has recorded 35 victories, 4 defeats, and 1 draw. He was a 4-division world champion, having competed at lightweight, super lightweight, and featherweight. AB's training mate Gervonta Davis was one of the first professional boxers to predict Adrien Broner's fight against Blade Cobbs. Expectedly, he predicted the fight in favor of Adrien Broner. However, he claimed he wasn't being sentimental. Rather, he was speaking based on what he had seen Adrien Broner do while they trained together. He said, "AB is gonna win. I'm not kidding. He's gonna beat Cobbs. I ain't talking because he's my guy. I know what I've seen during training. I've never seen AB like this for 5 years. He's got the passion and hunger back. He'll rip the guy butt. You all will see it."
For real, you ready? You ready? Woo! Ready, LeBron?
This came after Tank Davis literally saved Broner's career by inviting him to his camp. 2 weeks ago, in an Instagram post, Adrien Broner thanked Gervonta Davis for helping him get back to training. He recounted experiencing binge drinking while enduring a rough period. But then, out of the blue, he received a call from Tank. The lightweight champion invited him to join the training camp. Ever since, Broner hasn't looked back. The former world champion expressed heartfelt gratitude to the Baltimorean. I got a call from my baby bro at the rate Gervonta, and he told me to come do camp with him, and I've been on track ever since. And he's been pushing me every day, so with that being said, I just want to thank you, Tank. Let's get what I MF deserve out this boxing stuff and laugh together on an island at the end, said Adrien Broner.
Y'all know what that means, do y'all? He's still the same, man. Telling y'all he a changed man. Okay.
Probably for reasons known only to him, despite his talent and championship wins, Adrien Broner has had a checkered career. Especially since 2019, it has been a story of breaks. Away from the scene after the lackluster win over Giovanni Santiago in 2021, Broner returned last year to face Hutchinson for a 10-round match. A few days ago, assuring that he would be a champion again, Adrien Broner dedicated the upcoming match to his former trainer and father figure, the late Mike Stafford, who passed away in September last year. With coach Calvin Ford and close friend Gervonta Davis by his side, he is perhaps looking forward to reviving his career. Also, Gervonta Davis's coach, Calvin Ford, made his predictions ahead of the fight, having seen Adrien Broner progress in training camp himself. One of the reporters asked Calvin Ford about Adrien Broner's training camp, and he responded, "My thoughts is that he's doing what we need him to do. I'm seeing the transition. I'm seeing a glimpse of what I used to watch when I was on TV when he was on TV and stuff," said Ford. According to the trainer, almost everyone had given up on the problem, but the fact remains that he never went anywhere.
We ain't here for that. But.
Okay, but you have connections everywhere.
Hey, see, everybody thought he was gone, see?
Do you think he met Chapo? Do you think he met El Chapo?
Ford said, but he's still here, so he has a mission that has not been completed yet. So this opportunity that Don gave to him, he gets to show the world that he never left. Another reporter checked whether Davis and Broner were happy to be collaborating together in the camp. Ford replied that he could see Tank paying back for all the favors and help he received from Broner. So in many ways, he stressed, their roles have changed since how they used to be earlier. The roles changed. It's like Tank the big brother, Broner the little brother, but they both even, because again, that's showing the respect of the levels before and then after, you know? So it's a good thing.
Y'all know what that means, do y'all? He's still the same, man. Telling y'all he a changed man. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it would have been.
Floyd Mayweather, who shares a good relationship with Adrien Broner, sounded hopeful that the fight would fall in favor of Adrien Broner, despite acknowledging the disadvantages facing him.
It's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. February 18th, I want everybody that's in the state of Ohio to be in Cincinnati supporting Adrien Broner, another world championship boxing.
Floyd responded when asked to make his pick. He said, I expect a turnaround from AB. I know he's not been at his best lately, but I feel he can do better. I expect him to shock everyone, and I'll be rooting for him too. He's always my bro.
I want everybody that's in the state of Ohio to be in Cincinnati supporting Adrien Broner, another world championship boxing match on Showtime, brought to you by Mayweather.
Moving on, Conor Benn predicted the fight in favor of Adrien Broner as well. Well, his reason isn't far-fetched, as he still is looking for an opportunity to defeat Adrien Broner despite the fact that AB is well past his prime.
Keep asking me what I want next, and the man I want next is Adrien Broner. So, you know, I'll leave it with my team to try and make that fight happen. I'm sure my team will do everything possible to make that happen. They offered AB a lot of money.
Conor Benn said, AB still has something in him, and that's why I want to fight him. I feel he can pull this off too. You don't lose all of yourself overnight. I see him winning, so he could come fight me.
Money around 6 months ago, and you know I'm sure they'll increase that offer, but you know that's the man I want next. So if we can make it happen in the States, let's have it, and if we can make it here in Britain at the O2 Arena.
Earlier, Conor Benn had said in a video he made of himself, but people keep asking for who I want next. The man I want next is Adrien Broner. So you know, I'll leave it with my team, and I trust that they'll do everything to make that happen. They offered AB a lot of money some time ago, and I'm sure they'll increase that offer. That's the man I want next.
Who I want next, and the man I want next is Adrien Broner. So, you know, I'll leave it with my team to try and make that fight happen. I'm sure my team will do everything possible to make that happen. They offered AB a lot of money.
Former American professional lightweight boxer Anthony Flores made his comments regarding Adrien Broner's return to the ring against Blair Cobbs. While he acknowledged Adrien Broner's skills and brilliance, he claimed his era is slightly gone, and there's not much such an inactive fighter can do regardless of his skillfulness. The more active fighter has the edge. You know, we can joke about Blair and every time, but he's been out there, he's been fighting. You know, he came off a tough loss against the kid from Orange County, Alexis Rocha. He then continued, "Yeah, I think that the more active fighter is going to be the better fighter in this position. Adrien Broner has all the talent, man. That guy is beyond gifted. But if you're not active, you know, I don't know what his lifestyle is, but if you're not in the gym consistently, then you lose it. You lose the step. It's just the way it is. You're a human being, and I don't know how old he is now, but you know, the years start to catch up. I would have to favor Blair in this fight."
Has edge. You know, we can joke about Blair and everything, but he's been out there. He's been fighting, and you know, he came off a tough loss against what's his name, kid from Art.
When asked how the match would turn out, whether it was going to be a decision win or a stoppage, he seemed to favor a decision victory for Blair Cobbs. "I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. If Maidana can stop Broner, and I think Pacquiao stopped him, I don't know if it'd be a stoppage, but I think it's a stoppage." He was also queried if a loss meant it was finally over for Adrien Broner. Expectedly, Flores claimed Adrien Broner would have to face the ugly sight of retirement if he loses this fight again, as it would be a clear indicator that as long as professional boxing is concerned, he's done and dusted. It's a hard thing being a fighter. Like, you don't want to admit to yourself the time is up when your time is up. But if it is that kind of scenario and he loses the fight, all respect to him, it might be time to just let it go, because ultimately, this game continues to grow. The next generation comes up.
You don't even need, that's probably your second home. You ain't even say Cali. You gave a specific area.
I'm not even like area dropping. It's my wife's from California, so that's why I know. But yeah, I think that the more active fighter is going to be the better fighter.
To him, Adrien Broner won't be able to cope with the surge of young fighters coming from the new generation. He claimed, "There's a batch of young fighters coming out, and it's constantly evolving. If the game is past you, you just have to let that be that the game is past you." He, however, concluded, "At that point, it's more about your health. You don't want to be in a position where you can't talk. I'm not saying that AB will be in that position, but just in general for every fighter. You don't want to put yourself in the position where your mentality is just not there anymore."
Yeah, I think that the more active fighter is going to be the better fighter in this position. Adrien Broner has all the talent. Like, that guy is beyond gifted, but if you're not active.
Just yesterday, Adrien Broner and Blair Cobbs had one of the more strange press conferences you will ever see, featuring a late arrival, a ventriloquist dummy, parrots, and words too profane to be quoted. Don King Productions and the Heavyweight Factory are the two promoters involved in hosting the card, being billed as Fists of Fury. Whether the bout would actually ever happen had been put into question by a statement on one of the fight posters. Underneath the words Broner versus Cobbs, the poster in question read, "If Broner shows up." Despite that, it does seem as though the clash will take place. Both fighters were eventually present for a final press conference to deliver statements ahead of their June 7th clash. Below is a breakdown of what happened and some of what both fighters had to say. When the press conference began, Broner had not yet arrived. Promoter Don King delivered statements, as did several of the fighters taking part on this card. Eventually, it got to the point where everyone had spoken and Broner had still not arrived. At this point, Cobbs rose to speak. "Thank you everybody for showing up to this one," he said. "This is going to be a very big attraction. Just in case you didn't know who I am, it's the great one, Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. The limousine riding, the jet flying, the kiss wheeling, dealing son of a gun." Cobbs continued to speak, selling a fight with an opponent who was still not present.
The man in the county, man, he just got on TV. I say, this the money before he gets some money.
Talk to me nice.
Oh, I know why you got mad too. You got mad because she told you you let me talk.
He then brought out a ventriloquist dummy that spoke on behalf of Broner. Following that bit, King and Cobbs took questions from the media present, in the midst of which Broner finally appeared. "I want to thank everyone for showing up," said Broner. "I apologize for being late, but like I tell everybody else, you all can't fight for me. You all ain't gonna lose this weight for me, and you all damn sure ain't gonna run your mouth for me, so I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. So what I'm trying to tell you all is I had to get my work done before I talk shit."
Hold on, is this the best that you got, man?
Nah, they ain't the best I got. I'm just saying, bro. Stop beating on bro.
I'm trying to, but you know, come June 7th, I have to beat on one more.
Broner continued speaking at the podium before sitting down to answer questions from the media. Before long, he got into a verbal altercation with Cobbs regarding weight and briefly took his shirt off. A few minutes later, Cobbs had 2 parrots brought to his table and spoke about bringing birds to the attraction. The remainder of the press conference saw both men continue to express their confidence before coming to an end. However, Adrien Broner, known for his flair and controversy, had once stirred the pot in their previous conference by comparing his upcoming opponent, Blair Cobbs, to Bill Haney, the outspoken father of boxer Devin Haney. At a recent press conference, Broner drew a parallel between Cobbs' pre-fight antics and Bill Haney's provocative style in viral debates and interviews.
Man in the county, man, he just got on TV. I say, this the money before he gets some money.
Talk to me nice.
Oh, I know why you got mad too. You got mad because she.
"I am about to mess up Buddy Up," Broner boldly declared. "I look at him, and no disrespect when I say this, I look at him like Bill Haney if he was a boxer. This would be him. This would be Bill Haney if he was a boxer. No disrespect to Bill Haney." Cobbs, known for his theatrical approach that blends pro wrestling showmanship with boxing, brought a puppet resembling Broner to the press conference, a stunt that did not amuse the former 4-division title holder. Cobbs' taunts and recent doubts about Broner's status for the fight, as highlighted in a press release, have evidently struck a nerve.
Hold on, is this the best that you got, man?
Nah, they ain't the best I got. I'm just saying, bro. Stop beating on bro.
I'm trying to, but you know, come June 7th, I have to beat on one.
"Ain't none of that shit going to work in the ring," Broner retorted. "You doing all this clown shit, and ain't none of it going to work in the ring." Broner, now training with Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis, the trainers of Gervonta "Tank" Davis, further distinguished himself from Cobbs by invoking Pennywise, the clown from Stephen King's novel, It. "Some people say I am a clown, but I am a different kind of clown. That is a clown in the circus," he said, emphasizing his point. The 34-year-old fighters are poised to settle their differences in the ring, with Broner confident that Cobbs' theatrics will fall flat once the bell rings. The bout promises to be an intense showdown, with both fighters eager to prove their mettle. Broner versus Cobbs fight prediction. Although Cobbs has been out of the ring for nearly 2 years, it has been a long time since Broner has had an impressive showing. Conversely, Cobbs didn't become a professional until 2013. His current record is 16 victories, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. Cobbs has demonstrated promise and has a good knockout ratio at welterweight, although more successful than Broner. Even if Adrien Broner is weakening, he still has the knowledge and expertise to defeat his opponent. However, Cobbs is the more aggressive boxer who has been more active recently. Even though an upset is undoubtedly possible, Broner could prevail by close decision in an exciting bout thanks to his skill and ring experience. Also, this feels like a fight the Flair should be winning easily. Broner's punch output, particularly in his last couple of bouts, have been really low, and Cobbs should be able to take advantage of this. This all happened in the twinkle of an eye, but all thanks to Don King. Welterweight Blair Cobbs recently signed with Don King Promotions, and shortly afterwards, he was signed to fight Adrien Broner. Yet, in a recent press release, ominous words hung over the poster that read, "If Broner shows up." The bout, scheduled for June 7th at the Seminole Hard Rock in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, will now serve as an undercard attraction to the new main event, which is a WBC cruiserweight title fight between Norer Mikhailian versus Ryan Rozicki. Yet Cobbs, now training in Las Vegas, Nevada, with Justin Gamber, the former trainer of Caleb Plant, who led Plant to the International Boxing Federation super middleweight world title. Cobbs has been inactive for more than a year and a half, but hopes to rekindle the magic his career once had with victory over Broner. A.B. Broner is 100% going to show up, said the 34-year-old Cobbs. The whole if Broner shows up is because Don King is tired of this thing with Broner. Broner has not been very consistent with showing up. Broner missed a Las Vegas press conference for his fight with Bill Hutchinson, and his November bout with Chris Howard was canceled. Broner, also 34, recently left trainer Kevin Cunningham, as reports have circulated that he is training with Calvin Ford, the trainer of Gervonta Davis.
Is this the best that you got, man?
Nah, they ain't the best I got. I'm just saying, bro. Stop beating on, bro.
I'm trying to, but you know, come June 7th,
Broner is a 4-division title holder, but has not held a title since 2016. Cobbs has felt avoided. That was until a fateful phone call led to a fight he wanted and a new promoter. It was Adrien Broner and Adrien Broner's team calling me to make the fight happen, said Cobbs. Shortly after that, I was in Don King's office making the deal happen, making the fight happen. The main attraction is always going to be me and AB, added Cobbs. Look forward to seeing another press release come out shortly from now. Prepare for pain, said Cobbs, sending a message to Broner. Blair the Flair is coming to fight him and stop him, and Blair the Flair is going to beat him. And that's all for now. What are your thoughts on the predictions?
But yeah, man, that is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, man, overall my opinion on this whole situation, I think this would be a good fight. Me personally, and don't flame me for this, but me personally, I'm not tuning into this fight, if I'm going to be honest with you. You get what I mean? Although I do think Adrien Broner is, you know, a good fighter. You get what I mean? He's a good fighter. He can sell pay-per-views, you get what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I do not want to see him fight this guy. Even though he kind of has to make his way back to the top, you kind of have to go through people like this, man. But overall, bro, I do not know who Blair Cobbs is whatsoever, bro. You get what I mean? But Adrien Broner is a good fighter, and I know people are going to watch this fight to, you know, support Adrien Broner and, you know, see him win and things like that. But overall, man, let me know what y'all think, man. Are y'all going to tune into this fight? Are y'all going to see what's going on? Or, you know, or do you guys just want to see Adrien Broner just, you know, make his way back to the top to the point where he's fighting, you know, known fighters, if you get what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I think Adrien Broner could you know, make his way back to the top. You get what I mean? I think he could do it. It's definitely not impossible. Sure, it's gonna take a while though. But yeah, man, he seems to be back. He's in good spirits. You get what I mean? He has Gervonta Davis and his team by his side, things like that to help him. And then, you know, everything seems to be good so far. But overall, gonna end the video here. I really don't have too much to say. But yeah, man, without further ado, if you did make it to the end of the video, subscribe for more content, and peace out.